Well, I'm finally back with another review, and this time I'm reviewing Transformers Studio Series Voyager class Blitzwing as he appeared in the Bumblebee movie. As you can see, a Blitzwing here is some sort of jet that I don't know what jet he is. I mean, I know this isn't his accurate jet that he appeared in, but who knows. But anyway, as you can see, really nice coloring on him with the dark gray and the light gray on him with the yellow here on the cockpit. Some red here, a little bit of red here on the front and the middle here. Some red on the wings, some dark gray on his tail fins, and that's about it for his paint scheme on his jet mode. I mean, there's not that much. I mean, here's the top and then here's the bottom. He doesn't roll since he obviously is a jet. He's not a land vehicle, he's an air vehicle. So that's about it for his jet mode. For accessories, he comes with 4. 2 being missiles that are both the same, but and they tab under here. They have little tabs underneath them that tab into that slot where my finger is, right there. So yeah, that's about it. Other accessory he comes with is his hand cannon that he used in the movie, and it's very nice. I mean, nice detail on it, and paint, some light gray, and some painted silver on the barrel here, all over the gun, but it is what it is. And there's a slot here that tabs under here. Now, the hand cannon doesn't tab in on mine that good, on my copy, since one touch and then the whole hand cannon comes off. Like for example, if I just tab it in and just one touch, it comes off. Or I should say, if you move it, then yeah. But yeah, that's about it for his hand cannon. And for his final accessory underneath, he comes with his stabbing weapon that he used to remove Bumblebee's voice box in that one scene, which I don't want to remember because that made me very sad. But anyway, that's all of his accessories. So I guess now it's time for his transformation now, shall we? So let's raise the camera up because this guy is a tall figure. So for the first thing, we shall fold up his fins here. Fold this out by untapping it. It just tabs in on pegs, which it tabs in by these 2 pegs here and here, and they tab in on these little slots here, and they also tab into his arms right here, which we'll deal with soon. So while untabbing that, then take his landing gear, fold that up. Take this, don't fold that up yet. We gotta rotate his cockpit around on the opposite way. So fold that all the way around. Fold his gear and hopefully, yep, alright. So fold this down. And fold up this and take his head. Well, don't fold that up yet. Take his head, and this tab, it only tabs in when it's in his jet mode. There's actually a little teeny weeny tab that needs to feed through that hole, which it is not easy to do, but because you need to line the head up pretty easily, and lining this up is not easy. So you must pull it down, get that right, and hopefully let me do this off camera. So just not to make it that hard, and doing this is not simple enough to do. But once you get it like that, fold his cockpit, fold this down, and instead of him doing the chicken dance, we fold out his arms, take this, fold this down, and fold this around, and it should tab, if I can show it, there are two tabs here that tab into that slots here, and it should hold in the body, and oh good. Take his arms, fold these around, fold his arms around, and there you got an arm right there. Take this arm, fold this around, and then rotate his arm around, and there you got another arm. And then fold this up, fold that up, I forgot to do that, fold that up. There you got his half of his body. So last up is to do his legs. So to do his legs, separate them, rotate them all the way around, untap it from his foot, fold that up, tap it in, fold that up, rotate this, and then fold his foot, and then you got a foot all done. So do the same thing on the other side, untap that from his foot, fold this up, tap it in, and then fold the wing in the back, fold his foot, and then fold out his toes. And once you get him all situated and done, there you have Voyager class Blitzwing in his robot mode. And he is by far my favorite Voyager class figure of the Bumblebee line. Except for the other one, which I'll review soon. But anyway, he is by far my favorite. And I loved how a lot of people mistaken him that this was Starscream until we figure out it wasn't. It was Blitzwing. But anyway, let's get a closer look at him, not on his chest, because why would we want to look at his chest? We want to take a look on the top. As you can see, really nice paint detail on his face with the silver, some red there, some black, and just looks grumpy. And I love how his mouth plate kind of looks like one of those masks that those pilots wear. As you can see, paint on the wings there. It's red there all over him, black on his arms, some red on his arms too, some yellow there on the top of his cockpit, here on his chest. Some dark gray, light gray all over him, red here on the sides, some dark gray here on his legs, and then on his toes, which looks like they're his landing gear, his tootsies. So yeah, overall, he is a really, really great figure. Now, for his accessories, obviously, you can attach his missiles here on the side of his wings, which they're pretty simple. Just tab it in, and there you go. You got one missile there, and then you can attach the other missile here on the side of his wing, and there you got his missiles right there. You can also attach his blaster here on the side, which is pretty simple. You just attach it to his hand, and then tab it in to the slot here, which also you also gotta make him grab that blaster. And there he is, holding his blaster. And yes, you can attach this to his arm. All you gotta do is remove his hand. And the one thing I don't like is that this keeps lifting up because, oh crap, sorry about that. Camera always falls. But like I was saying, the one thing I don't like is that this thing loves flopping every single time, because His chest here, his float chest, doesn't tab in into anywhere, so that kind of sucks. Like I was saying, you can attach the stabbing weapon to his arm, which is easy. And there you go. You can recreate the scene with Bumblebee, with the deluxe Bumblebee, and you can recreate the scene where he stabbed him in the neck, which, speaking of that, and let's remove this from his arm, which I always have a tough time with. Which, speaking of that, if you remembered, I actually reviewed that Studio Series Bumblebee not that long ago. And here he is. And let's see if we can recreate it by putting his neck near. Okay, so let's make him hold him from the neck. Let's put him there, even though he can't even hold him, because nah, he can't hold him, but you get the idea. So yeah, you can actually recreate the scene where, you know, he stabbed him in the side of his neck, and then obviously I still don't want to remember that. But overall, yeah, there is his accessories, and I'm gonna attach his other hand back on, which like I said, I still don't like this detaching. But overall, really nice and really great figure. Now for his articulation, his head can go left and right, can go up slightly, but can look down slightly, but what is he gonna look at down there? His arms can go 360 degrees, but due to the fact the backpack is in the way, it won't, but you can believe me, it will go all the way around. Can bend at the elbow here, does have a swivel here on his arm, and does have a double joint here that I forgot to mention. Does have swivel on the arm, legs can kick back and all the way forward. Does have a bend at his knee, does have a swivel here on his leg, and legs can only ankle pivot on just to this side. So you can give Blitzwing some good poses in his robot modes. And let's detach this back to his arm. And to store the stabby weapon, it just goes on his back, which is not much. Overall, that is Blitzwing. Overall, he is a great figure. I really do enjoy this figure. So yeah, that is it for the review of Transformers Studio Series Voyager Class Blitzwing. And I'll review more when I can. Until next time.